Alright, Tack's not here, but joke's on him.
He left his camera.
Alright, Grave Encounters. This is actually the second or maybe even third time I've watched this movie before I've decided to review it, and I'm sorry I didn't get it out sooner, but I apparently thought getting out Paranormal Activity 4 was a better idea. Yep, I don't get it right all the time. So, first things first, I'll tell you about the story, and it's pretty basic. If you understand the TV show Ghost Hunters or Ghost Hunters International, any other kind of spin-off of that kind of same idea, then you come to realize what they're trying to do here. A TV show that is trying to go out there to prove that there is some existence of ghosts, or actually most likely trying to disprove the fact that people think that there's ghosts and in reality there isn't. It's just something like a rat scurrying in their basement or their attic. So that's it. This team's actually put together, and their episode this time around is actually in an insane asylum where apparently there's a lot of lobotomies going on back in the day. So it sets itself for the mood for a horror movie. Just the weird thing about this is it's a horror movie of a TV show, which is not a real TV show. Alright, the casts in this are absolute no-names, and that's what I've come to expect in this. Because this is a B-movie, this to me is the same thing as Paranormal Activity 1 was when I first watched that back in 2006. And on the cast, I like to think their characters are a lot resembling the people in the TV shows that they're kind of making fun of. One of the girls I can recognize as being one of the girls that are in Ghost Hunters International. Some of the characters of the other people, like the demonologist that they're coming to make fun of, is making fun of Paranormal State, another TV show which I absolutely hate. So as far as ghosts, hauntings, and zombie movies kind of go and collectively together, I'm more under the impression that I like to see a movie when I don't naturally know what it is that's scaring me. Like Paranormal Activity 1, for instance, you don't actually witness any ghosts or any apparitions or any demons or monsters show up. Unlike maybe, say, like a movie like The Thing, where it's kind of thrown on you pretty early on in the movie. At least the most recent one is. And so that being said, this one, for the good majority of the movie, I'd say maybe half the movie, you're really just getting scared by sounds and startles and stuff that you just come to expect in shows like Ghost Hunters, where you're actually just getting like startled and spooked by the sounds that they're actually recording on their devices. So, okay, now it's a horror movie. I have to go off on the scary factor, the creep factor, and yes, this movie definitely has that in store. When I said it reminded me of Paranormal Activity 1, which I think everyone comes to know that I really enjoyed that movie, this one reminds me of it because I'm also pretty much just in the same sense being scared for the first half of the movie, thinking I don't know what's going on or what's going to come of this. Where are they going? What's happening? What are these sounds? However, let it be known that on the rating scores of Rotten Tomatoes on IMDb, they're not showing up so well and so prominent. But I'll have to say that it actually comes into hand with Paranormal Activity 1 before it really went widespread and became really indie. Didn't have very good ratings either. So I think this movie does have potential, and I think it is actually pretty good. So alright, so you're saying, why am I reviewing it now after the third time I've seen it, maybe not the first time I've seen it, and thought, okay, I gotta get this out? Okay, I thought that at first. The second time I watched it, I startled and scared Skittles, and I was actually entertained by that. Now this third time I've come to watch it, I was in a large group of people, and that being said, they were either under their covers, hiding underneath the blankets, a pillow in front of them, or just spooked and kind of like crouched down in their chair, like what's going on. So I've come to realize that it's not just me, and it's actually a really good movie, and people are just pretty interested in this movie. Now some of you out there also might be saying, well, it came out in 2011. Why are you waiting until 2012 to see it? Did you see it in 2011? No, I didn't see it in 2011. I just kind of watched it this month because, well, Horror October. I'm not going to go too far in detail on this because for those of you who watch Ghost Hunters or Ghost Hunters International or whatever, you will know exactly what's going to go on in this movie, basically spooks and scares and stuff. It goes a little bit further than that because it's a movie and it's not trying to be realistic like the Ghost Hunters do, but they're trying to make a movie out of this, so it goes a little bit beyond that. But I think those of you who like that show will understand this and will really enjoy this like I did. I hope I can say the same for the Ghost Hunters out there. I mean, I know they must watch movies. I wonder if they're liking this. Those of you who haven't watched Ghost Hunters, who don't know what I'm talking about when I say that and make reference to it, well, you're missing some good quality TV. I think you should go and find yourself, Google, or whatever, find Ghost Hunters, watch a few episodes. I think you will fall in love. I mean, it's only natural. Now on to rating, and I have to say this is actually going to get a pretty good rating. 3 out of a possible 5 ghoulies. On to the next review.